Now, you know what they say, never come between a woman and her hair. You know what I'm saying here, chums, particularly the fellas watching today. Absolutely. Never, no, 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 never. It's never a wise thing, isn't it? You just agree. Do you know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, when you think about it, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, she can create headlines by simply just changing her hair colour. And then, of course, there's this. As ever, let me explain. Morning, nice to see you, chums. Thank you so much for joining me today. Nice to have your company. You know what I'm saying about hair? It's a funny thing, isn't it? Because men, I know we've moved on a lot more now, but we tend to we find a style and we stick to the same style. I have had a different sort of thing with it because, for me, obviously being in things like theatre and variety and comedy and stuff, they made you dye your hair, change your hair colour, whatever, for the part. So you just went along with it because you're younger. Then you get a bit older and you suddenly think, you know what? It's too much time, can't be bothered. Hairdryer, all that's no, just do this. I've always done this, we'll just do this, you know what I mean? And then, of course, when you are a celebrity, everything gets picked apart. Meghan Markle has been, well, some people might say trolled for her hair experiments. The thing I found really tricky, if I'm honest, was her hairstyle when she went on that very first huge outing with our late monarch, Queen Elizabeth, on the train. Do you remember the royal train? And there's the Queen as ever, looking impeccable, as only a royal monarch can. Just brilliantly put together. Meghan, the hair hanging down in the wind, pushing it back between her ears. Had been advised to wear a hat, or at least get it pinned up. There was a hairdresser on the train, but no, Meghan knew best as ever. And there lies your problem, you see. Now, here's the thing. Catherine, as you know, last week went blonde. And that created headlines around the world. Now, I know that Catherine would have known that would have done that, and I'm not saying she did that, but what I'm saying is she knows if she styles her hair differently, a few less curls, straight, fringe, whatever, that just garners attention because she's a beautiful woman and, of course, a princess. Makes sense. However, she decided very quickly that she'd gone off the idea of being that golden blonde. A girl can change her mind, there's not a problem with that. But then she really impressed at this recent charitable event. And it's really, it's just incredible how one woman can literally turn something as simple as this. You see, I don't know anything about this, right? But apparently at the event, which we were there at, the bottom line was that she was able to put her very long hair up into an expert bun with no fuss, no clips, and a thing I've never heard of before, a scrunchie. I thought that was a cereal, but that could be me. And the thing is, she just did it effortlessly, not a problem, it looked terrific, not even a mirror to look in. And this has literally taken off around the world. And the reason why I share this story with you is because, as you can see, she's just doing it matter-of-factly. She was there to do some silk screen printing, and that, she didn't want the hair in the way and all that sort of stuff. But what it just goes to show is how natural that she really is, and not about, looking this or somebody assist me, can you get me a mirror? No diva-dom, just, okay, we're just doing this, get on with the job. And part of the problem with that is that, and I'm not trying to match them off, but this is the problem about when Meghan Markle goes on about authenticity. You know that Meghan has been styled within an inch of her life, whether she's sitting down with Bloomberg or whoever, Jamie Kern-Lima, even though they had no makeup on, right? And the thing is, you just know that that's the background that she comes from. Catherine, busy mother of three, knows that you've got to get on with it because somebody said, we're doing it now. And so consequently, without any effort, any publicity, she's, turned herself into, yet again, another internet sensation, a talking point, a hair-raising moment, you might say, in the life of Catherine, Princess of Wales. Now, after me, honestly, girls, can you do that without a mirror? Because if you can, I'm very impressed. Neil Sean, Hyde Park, London.